I was watching this movie on Netflix. I don't remember what it was called, but this could be applied to pretty much any movie or TV show. The family had just woken up for the day. It was a school day. Everybody was getting ready for work. Dad comes and plops down at the table with the kids, and mom's making breakfast for everybody, and she's fussing at the kids about what they need to do and what they need to hurry up and get done, and she's fussing at her husband about, you need to take your medicine, and you shouldn't eat this, and you shouldn't eat that. And I was sitting there watching the movie, and I was just thinking, I don't want to do that. I have no desire to chase a man around with a bottle of prescription medication, with vitamins, with Tylenol, with a reminder to go to the doctor, reminding him he needs to eat right, and he needs to sleep, and he needs to rest, and he needs to, I don't want to do that. I heard this woman who works in a doctor's office, and she helps people set appointments for surgery, and she said that women, 9 times out of 10, do all the legwork for men. And men just sit there like a bump on a log on their phone the whole time while the woman handles everything. And when the roles are reversed, the woman still takes care of everything while the man sits there annoyed when it's time to focus on her health. Now, in this conversation, let me make this clear. I'm not talking about people with disabilities to where they really have to depend on other people, because I know somebody's going to put words in my mouth and take it there, and it's going to piss me the fuck off. I'm talking about people who have the ability to take care of themselves. They have the cognizance to take care of themselves, but they choose to offload all that responsibility onto someone else. And this conversation is also for the women who accept that as their role, whether they know that it doesn't have to be or not. And we can have a discussion about conditioning. We've been so conditioned. We all say the same shit. Now we're going to talk about solutions, the problem and the solution. When you are dating someone, it's very important to pay attention to how they take care of themselves. Because if you want to spend the rest of your life, as I stated, chasing someone around with, your doctor said you have to take your medication, you're not allowed to have bacon, remember, why are you eating bacon? You got to get your rest. That is a child. You're not married. You didn't have a wedding ceremony. You had an adoption where you got to wear a really pretty white dress or a really nice dress or whatever. If you went to the courthouse, you had an adoption ceremony. Except instead of mom, you got the title of wife. And then men wonder why their wives aren't turned on by them, and women wonder why there's no spark in their marriages. That's because it's gross to have a romantic attraction to your child. It's disgusting. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable for a grown-ass man to not know how to take care of himself. And it's about time we make this something that is widely known. It's not cute that you have to clean up after your boyfriend. It's not cute that his apartment was, germs and bacteria festering. There's shit growing, communities having parties, bacteria throwing block parties on the carpet, and nothing got fixed until you came over and did it for them. It's disgusting that you have to beg a grown-ass man to care about his body enough to go to the doctor. And then you have to remind him as if he's a 12-year-old to take his medication. I'm at the point in my life to where if you don't give a fuck about your body, guess what? I hate it. But I don't either, because you're not going to stress me the fuck out. Nobody has to chase me around and tell me to make an appointment to see my doctor, because I value myself and I also value my children, and I love being here for them. So it is important for me to take care of myself. And if you're in a relationship with me and you love me, show it in the form of me not having to beg you to take care of your fucking self, because I promise you I won't. And women all the time say, well, when you fall in love, you'll change your mind. No, the fuck I, no. Because I don't fall in love with children. That's against the law, first of all, and that's gross. I expect that children don't know how to make their own doctor's appointments, don't like the nasty taste of medicine. They don't want to stop playing their video game or talking on the phone with their friends to take their medicine. I expect that behavior from children. I expect for children to be messy and you got to fuss at your children to pick up after them. So I expect that from children, not from grown people. I am in no way turned on by a man who cannot take care of his space or his body or his finances or the people in his life. I am in no way turned on by that. So no, I don't think it's cute and funny that your husband hasn't taken his prescribed medication in 3 months and landed in the ER because he almost had a fucking heart attack. No, I don't think it's funny that you caught your husband eating a Twinkie and he has diabetes and eating too much sugar could kill him. I'm not sure how that works. I don't think it's funny that you have to beg him to clean up after himself and he treats you like a free maid service. No, I don't think that's funny. And you shouldn't either. And loving someone does not mean putting up with their bullshit. Loving someone does not mean allowing them to disrespect you. Loving someone does not mean allowing someone to offload the shit that they don't want to take care of onto you. And them loving you means they wouldn't expect that from you. And all these sitcoms and movies have fucked us up. And it's time for us to start undoing that work. Be an adult or leave me the fuck alone. It's romantic to be in a relationship with a grown man. It's romantic. That's sexy. It's not supposed to be sexy to be in a relationship with a kid. And that's basically the situation that a lot of you are in. And that's kind of gross. And I hate that for you. And it's up to you to say enough is enough or to accept how things are. And again, conditioning, patriarchy, we've been so conditioned to believe, blah, 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 blah. Okay, do you want to change it or no? What are we doing here? I'm just here to tell you it's disgusting if a grown man can't be a grown man.